welcome back to the channel. Well, if you've been watching, you will know I've been carrying this here 1911 as my primary everyday carry gun here lately, especially that it's been pretty cold. And my main magazine of choice is Wilson Combat 47D, filled up with Federal 230 grain HSTs. It's a good combo with this gun, I have found, and it's what I've always carried in my 1911s. Came with these two Colt 8-round mags, and these are flush fit, but mainly I like to carry these because they have the little extra base pad there, and I can really get the magazine in there good and seated. Not that it's really an issue with these, because they do have the little lip at the front, so you just hold your hand up there at the front while you're inserting a mag, and it seats just fine. But I do like the 47Ds better. I've not had any issues with any of the magazines so far. Never really had an issue in a properly functioning 1911 with the Wilson Combats especially. Now, if you've been a long-time viewer, you'll know that this ain't my first 1911. I've had a few Ruger lightweight Commanders. The first one, I really wish I hadn't sold. It actually shot pretty good and was very reliable. But I sold it and bought a drone, because at the time it was getting springtime and I wasn't carrying it much. But now that I've got this Colt, I don't want to say never, but I highly doubt I'll ever sell it. It's a nice gun. I've got about 350 rounds through it now, and it's been pretty reliable. There have only been 2 issues with it, and it's been with Federal ammunition, some of the cheaper stuff. Mostly what I shoot through it is this Blazer brass, because I bought several hundred rounds of it back when they had a rebate going on. And the casing, the shell, very slick. This Federal stuff, it was a box that was actually a gift from Junk Food Zombie for Christmas, and I'm very thankful for that. And all but 2 of those rounds, the only issue I had with them was when trying to had slide locked back, put a fresh magazine in the slide release, or come back and slingshot it like you're all tactical. It got about halfway in and would get stuck. And from what I could tell, both times that happened, just a quick tap on the back of the slide there sent it on home and took care of business, no problem. But it never happened with any of these that are more polished and slick. But the others, I don't know if they're all like that or if it was just this particular box, but it was kind of had almost like a galvanized steel finish feel to it on the outside. Most of it ran just fine, and I would pick up another box. But that was the only 2 issues I've had so far. Everything else has been flawless. So what has it been like to carry this every day? It is a 5-inch government model, all steel, Colt 1911. It is not light, especially compared to like the 43 that I carry, or the 26. When I've carried those after carrying this, it really feels like you got nothing on. And I've been carrying in this Don Hume leather holster. Perfect fit, great holster. I like Don Hume holsters. And for 1911, you just got to carry it in a leather holster. You can't put this gun in plastic. But really, it's been great. I enjoy carrying it. I feel confident carrying it. Like I said, it's been pretty reliable. The ammunition that I carry in it is wonderful. It's very highly polished, and it's just been a great gun. I could highly recommend it to anyone looking for a 1911. Even though it is a competition series, it still fits my needs just fine. It's got great sights. I did change out to slim grips because I just like slim grips, and I think they make the gun look pretty good too. And since it's a competition series, the class that someone would shoot this gun in doesn't allow checkering or anything up here, so I put some Talon grip tape up there. Give me a little more purchase on the gun. You know, there's no front cocking serrations, not that I really care about those or anything, but that wouldn't be bad to have. But I do like the finish on it. Great finish. So let's put a few rounds through this and talk about it a little more. And like I've said before, there's just something about carrying a 1911. I feel confident with it. Yes, it is lower magazine capacity than Glock 19, 17, whatever. even the 26. But with the ergonomics of this gun and the quick change ability of the magazines, I really don't feel underpowered with it. And another thing about a 1911, even a cheap 1911, that trigger, incredible. And as Manny from Lucky Gunner has said, you just can't beat a 45. Much better than the anemic 9mm. So a few parting thoughts before we end the video for the day. The 1911 is certainly not a beginner's gun. It's not really an expert's gun, but you don't want to take a novice and tell him to carry this gun without proper training and a lot of practice. But as far as guns with manual safeties go, this is just about the only one I would want a manual safety on. For one, the trigger is pretty light, and two, the way the safety is set up, it's just part of how you grip the gun. Thumb on top of the safety, and it just works. Thanks for watching.